Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice. For our last episode, we did 2-2 of the trial. I don't know what's gonna happen to Maya. I hope she's fine. So we're gonna head into the 3-1-1 investigation. It seems Edward is livid right now because of that card that Adrian Andrews has. So let's start. March 22nd, 524, Writing Call Law Offices. Mystic Maya, it's Mystic Maya. There, Pearls. I can't take it anymore. Look, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out. Let's just hope she's not dead. The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. He won't because Mr. Ungard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Cheer up, we don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going. You're right. Mystic Maya is much more pain than I am. Yes, that's right, so... Hey, you guys, I caught you. Glad I caught you, pal. Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh boy, looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. It's just a plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal. But we're kinda busy right now. Alright, what do you want to talk about? So what are you going to do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? Do you even have a new job lined up yet? Oh, that! What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. Say what? You'll be searching for things out for Mr. Guard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm going to help you, pal. I got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. Take really care of it all. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. Okay. By the way, what's your best tip? Instant noodles, pal. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edward act like that. Never thought he'd say something like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself. He said that? That's horrible. But because of him doing that, we got the truth finally. The truth. Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself, but I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You moan about that thing, pal? Why would she want to know? I mean, almost need to frame Mr. Ungard. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day. Cause you were so focused, Phoenix. You're so focused on convicting Miss Andrews. And you really just want the not guilty verdict, Phoenix. And you're saying that testimony was a lie? Not a lie per se. It just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Or that's what Edward would like us to believe. That's such a dirty trick. Even that woman prosecutor was better than that. Franziska von Karma. Speaking of Miss von Karma, do you have any more info on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Miss Karma was shot today by a pistol, pal. But she's going to be fine, right? I mean, Edward said she was in stable condition, but... Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there. They should be done taking out the bullets soon. She's probably resting at the hospital. Which one? What? What, are you going to visit her, pal? No, well, I was kinda thinking about it. Hey, you actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death, not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe it'd be good for her if you went to let her whip you for a bit, pal. Hey, let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick. I don't think that's a good idea, but okay. I'm definitely not going. Let's see. The name of the hospital. Oh yeah, the Hoti Clinic. That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. It's been a while since we've been there. Since the second case, I think? Yeah. Let's go to the Hoti Clinic. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place.
Oh, yes. Are you here to visit a patient?
It's this guy. Hey, wait a second, you're...
Yes, I'm Director Hoti.
Why are you still here?
Oh, yes, what is it? How can I help you? You can tell me. Yes.
Director Hoti. Edgeworth.
Yes, I'm Director Hoti. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yes, what is it?
Director. Franziska. How is Franziska von Karma?
You don't need to worry. She's in good hands. Because you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes, and that surgery went well.
Yeah, my gratitude. Looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret.
She actually looks so pitiful, absolutely terrifying. Yes, I understand. Yes, her opponent was a gun after all, When I stuck on her real secret, like, she would scream really loud. Yes.
I see.
She's really cute too. When I do that, she whipped me in her whip. Boy, I did cry like a baby. Yes. I think I could get used to it.
This guy's a fucking masochist. God dang it.
Ah.
And he's dead. Go back to your room.
You're so mean. So mean, my frisky friend. Friska. Okay. Yes, time for my IV drops. Yes.
And what are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix, right? I knew I shouldn't have come here. Is there anything to look at?
Yes, visiting hours over. That's why my nightly consultations to begin. I know this.
Is there anyone keeping an eye on this guy? It looks like the same as ever.
This patient's on the rehab. Wasn't that same patient standing in that same spot the last time you came to visit? Seems like you move any closer to reception desk, huh? Is clinic really doing anything? Is that patient really getting better?
Hey, don't just cut into my monologue like that. I'm explaining things here.
Sorry. Yes, most sorry. Yes. Wonder what that door leads to. Oh, that's the X-ray room. Yes.
How did you know what I was thinking?
Yes, well, it's because that's the X-ray room. Yes.
There's something very peculiar about this guy, because I know it's not me.
Clinic reception deck doesn't look like anyone. The count on the wall says word to the wise, put your best foot forward. Putting this up in a general clinic doesn't mean that much, does it?
Alright. Let's talk to her. I was shot in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. Even if I had my full intentions of running this trial this morning.
But that would be too much for you.
There's been no need to act tough in front of us, you know? Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding. One had sworn simply interested in stealing my case. It was the only logical course of action given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made. I think I know what deal he's referring to. Miss Von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. Ungard, told Miss Andrews not to testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it? It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix, right? If I had been in court today, this trial would have already been over. All while writing Miss Andrews' whole crime? That isn't my problem. Whether she had tampered with the evidence or not, I have only one objective: to find Ungard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix, right? The end justified the means. Miss Von Karma, Adrian Andrews believed you when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then Ungard will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she's now in danger because of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all. But yet to know she was... Ow! I think visiting hours here are about over. So if you excuse me...
She doesn't want to figure out the truth. She just wants the guilty verdict. What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off? Odd because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. Edgeworth. What happened at the trial today, Edgeworth? It smells not like you at all. I mean, you knew about Miss Andrews' conditions. You could have made her testify as many times as you want, but to go that far... but she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright, the courtroom is a garden of judgment. I'm putting myself on the line when I stand in there, and that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. Witness, that card, give it to me, hurry. Do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? This. I can't believe you hid this from me all this time. That card. What in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, Wright. This is top secret information. You cannot absolutely leak this. A special investigations team that has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Their task is to find the owner of this card. A man called Shelly the Killer. The Killer? Isn't that what took Maya? And just as his name states, he is a killer. An assassin. The best at that. An assassin? So who is this Shelly the Killer? The Killer is the name of the long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelly is the professional name to the third heir of the Killer name. So because his professional name is Shelly, he leaves cards with a show on them? He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? We think it is part of his duty to his clients. His duty? If he leaves a card that his clients can be sure it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as an insurance against any charges being pushed into his clients. I see. The killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this one honorable assassin with a moral conscience. I guess the honorable assassins can exist. So you think this assassin, do you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of that card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree? Shelly the Killer, huh? I guess we have to tell him. I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? I guess I should tell him. Maya, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow. Wait, really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to... Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity. Nick? Mr. Nick? Phoenix Wright, come on! You gotta trust in your people, man. There's no way you can find her. We don't even have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I just have to get a acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Right, listen. You need to know something. Juan Corrida was killed by Shelly the Killer. And the client who ordered the job is mad on guard. Your own client. Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this. What is it? The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelly the Killer. If you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter. Letter of introduction. In any case, I must prepare in time for preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again if anything should happen now, if you excuse me. Mr. Nick, do you think Mr. Angar hired an assassin? No way. I mean, he doesn't have a psych lock. Yeah, I guess not. But we only asked him if he killed Juan Corrida. But we didn't ask him if he was like the accomplice. Maya, please, all I ask is you make it home safe and sound.
Uh-oh.
I guess kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me, even though he said he was an assassin. I bet he's just making that up, and I like how Nick does everything in court. Anything, let's try out the card with the trick I just found. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to take a good look around. So our picture's too dark to see. What's this? Feels like a lot of glass bottles here. And these, they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry. I'm not really that thirsty. What is this place? I got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way I could show them to Sis and maybe get out of here. I've never seen a big TV that big before now. Where's the power button? Phooey, it's busted. I would so die a happy samurai fan if I ever get to see the nickel samurai on TV like this. I can't believe I just made a joke about dying, all things considered. What is this, an antenna, I guess? This is a VCR? I'm sure there are a lot of electronic gadgets here. What is an antenna doing here? Oh hey, it's a computer. I never really used one before. I have no idea where the power switch on this thing is. Drat, there goes my plan to use this somehow to get out of here. Framed picture sitting on this coffee table. It's a picture of a woman. She's kinda pretty. Hey, it looks like something written here. Let's see. I think it says "With love, Celeste." I bet this could be a clue. That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa-like place like this? I think it's a bear. How cute. But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. Yeah, locked, of course. It doesn't look like I can use this card to open the door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little scared. Anyway, I called through here.
Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will. Ah! Oh, it seems that Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you.
He is?
For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you.
Ways, you mean?
Dead men tell no tales, as the saying goes, correct?
Dead?
I'm almost certain I told you in our first meeting I am an assassin.
No way, you're an assassin? I mean, an assassin?
People are always not who they appear to be.
Nick!
Well,
back to the whole tea clinic. Mr. Nick? Oh, yes. Pearls got caught up in my thoughts, Mama. Mr. Andrew has left, you know. I guess for now I have no choice but to leave in Mr. On Guard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going too. Alright, detention center.
Sorry, but your visiting hours are over for today.
I have too many asking questions. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix. I'm one of the lawyer for the...
You're Mr. Wright, you say? Oh, yes, there's a message here for you.
Message?
It's from Matt on Guard. Here you are.
What did he write? Is it something really important?
I don't know. Let's see what it has.
To Mr. Lawyer, dude, I got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden? Oh, Mr. Wright. So actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this cat named Shu. I didn't put a lot of food in when I left out, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you could drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, alright? This is terrible. Let's hurry. I have to feed his cat. I'm sure poor Shu's stomach is growling by now. Yes. Matt's note. Please feed my cat Shu. My house is a little ways down from the hotel. Alright. Let's go to... I guess his room is in the lobby? Right now, Mr. Nick. Let's go look for clues. We have to for missing my... You shall not pass!
Mr. Oldbag.
Don't you devalue my name, you turtle gas, you spike-headed pettifogger? Because of you, made me look like the bad guy again. Although I did get a piece of gun for my edgy boy just as he promised. But I really wanted was something more valuable. I wanted edgy poos how I wanted for me. It's all your fault. You awakened to the wild beast inside this old bag.
Okay. And
Miss Oldbag, keep your hands off of me. This helmet's airtight. No air gets out in and no air gets out.
then why do you keep putting it on?
Don't think you can get me to move with silly questions. You're going to have to defeat me if you want to get by.
I'm not hearing this.
Yeah, Mary Lightyear's asking me questions, whippersnapper.
It's like the only way I'm gonna get any investigating is to first do something about this kooky alien. Well, I can't get any info. Alright, let's just move to the living room, I guess. Sure is dark.
I'm gonna turn on a light.
Oh, what the? This is a big living room. Wow, so this is what a star's house looks like. It must be nice to be rich.
Come on, Mr. Nick, let's find Shoo the kitty cat. Shoo! Meow.
So I guess this is Shoo.
What a lovely cat. Hello, Shoo.
Teehee. Seems like the cat likes pearls. Pardon me. You fucker! Damn you! Damn you! Where's Maya, you piece of shit? Sorry, guys. May I help you with something, mister? Oh, we're lawyers, actually. I'm Mr. Engarde's lawyer. The Masters. Then you must be Mr. Wright. Yes. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, your wonderful self. I am the family butler, John Doe. Nice to meet you.
Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here. That's actually a fireplace. Howdy, different, Mr. Nick.
You know,
I never actually seen a hearth before, come to think of it. You should come and visit the Fey Manor then. I'll show you one when you do. A giant bicycle's flying through the air.
That bicycle, Pearls, is one where you don't have to pedal and it moves on its own.
Really? Wow. I'm sorry to disappoint you, it can't fly. Oh, that's too bad.
It's a very comfortable and spacious lounge set. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit around and have a good time. Any case, I don't really belong here, do I? What is with me and feeling inferior today?
There's a small door at the bottom of the big door, Mr. Nick.
It's for Mr. Engarde's cat to use.
Oh, you mean Shrew?
The door. It's locked tight. Well, I guess it's to keep nosy people like me from entering it.
Ah, there are masks here.
Yeah, that one in the middle of the steel is the Steel Samurai. One's the next are the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. Fought many battles against the backdrop of Neo-Oto.
Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I know more about that show than a kid. Another door over here.
She gonna wanna run off?
Over there, Mr. Nick. Yes, Pearls. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her to stop playing around. You must know all sorts of things about Mr. Engarde, right? Honestly, sir, I don't remember my master is capable of defrauding as a murderer. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master's or his affairs. How typically butler-like, as it were. Mr. Dill, how long have you served at this ranch? Well, sir, say maybe about a year. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs, you know? I would have thought Mr. God the kind of have a maid over a butler. I would love to see a maid. Pogger's maid. That's a very cute cat you got. My duty to take care of him. The master rather fancies Shrew. And, anything else? No, not especially. It's not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak up to the family cat. Well then, I guess I don't need to scrap a piece of paper anymore. Matt's note is crumpled and throw away. I'm afraid I must make my leave of you now. Oh, we should probably get going ourselves. Oh, so young, yet already accomplished master of law. There's a lot of
being proud of being a butler in charge of the house. And thank you for the compliments, sir. People aren't always who they appear to be. Now, if you excuse me. Dang it. Guess we can't get anything. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have a letter of introduction. We have to... We need to ask you this. Maybe if I show her this letter I got from Edgeworth. Miss Ed, look at... What? Do you want me to look at this worthless piece of... edgy poo? Ugh. Is that her perfume? Pheromone d'Amour I smell? Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to... I'm not unsophisticated. Maybe Phoenix Wright is. Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth. Yours truly? That man's good at flattery. If I am only because Edgipoo said so, you understand? I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. I won't let you do anything bad. I will let you off the hook. Looks like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth. That may be, but you know, nothing going to come of it. That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared. Ow. Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. Wait! Did she just slap me? God damn it, Pearl. So anyway, let's continue our investigation. Okay. What the hell now? One little thing before I forget. You can't go to Unguard's room today. Why? The police main investigation team is going to be in there all day, you hear? One of their team in charge of investigating the killer. So go in there, set one foot in there, and you'll face the wrath of one the old bag. I guess we'll go to the Viola Hall. Looks like we're the only ones here today, and yet the hotel seems busy somehow. Probably because the police are scouring for clues about the killer. Maybe we can go to the hallway? Hey, city boy. It's Lotta. You're still here. Reckon course. I investigated full cop for Easter stars on our ability to step up the scoop, yeah? This hotel has that aura mystery, you know? Like something's always about to happen. But, do you have a camera? Rick Given. Photographers gotta have cameras out in the ear like corn to be a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feeding them out, do you have mine, you bread thief? Why can't you drop that thief thing already? I wanna ask you about the night of the murder. What? You really gonna shell out the bucks for the info I got? Lotta, you were luring this hallway in the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kinda, but brace yourself, Phoenix, here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here for the entire time, you know. Followed a few stars around. Got a few autographs, shook a few hands, soda pop with a few of them, too. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night. Security lady wasn't also in this hallway the whole time, either. Guess it means there's no one who could tell us who came and went that night. So about the note that was inside your camera case. Oh, that ditty I wrote? Yeah, can I believe what you've written? You mean the stuff by Mr. Engard? Shoving his manager lady onto Corrida? Yeah. Well, I reckon you best not be believing that. What? Look, I sorta wrote that on my whim, you know? Writing whatever came to mind. Whatever came to mind? Yeah, when you got down to it, it's just a whole lot of random bull-dooders. Hey, what's with ya? Why are you staring at me like that, like my grandpa used to? And why you got that got older too? Am I just shrinking here? My baby, my $1,600 baby. What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyhow? The guys told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. Well, that's kinda how it is. Hey, you're that redcoat's friend, ain't ya? So in a few good words, can you give me my camera back? You want me to do what? Listen, nag that guy real good for about 5 hours and I guarantee he'll give it back. Why don't you do your own dirty work? Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. Tabloid photographers just without a camera it's just a tabloid, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm going to see you in court tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you then. Hey, you two there. Keep up the good work, okay? Okay. Don't be picky about your food now. Okay. And make sure you do all your homework, you hear? Okay? If you happen to find yourself a camera, make sure to bring it right to me. Would you please just leave already? Okay, I guess we can only go to Corita's room. Ooh. Mr. Nick, what is that otherworldly ghastly moaning? Ooh. I hate evil ghosts. I don't think it's a ghost, maybe it's a demon. Excuse me, watch what you're calling a demon, brat. Ah, zoinks, it's the alien. Who are you calling an alien? Oh, it's just you, Miss Old Bag. What are you doing here? What is wrong with you young'uns today? I came down to pay my respects before Juan, and you're disturbing me. Please talk to me about the night of murder, just one more time. I talked about it plenty of times at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud up a photographer in her note. She was loading around here with an imbecile look on her face. With that imbecile look on her face? Okay, got it. Now hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you're really gonna take notes and make me sound better than that. Oh, alright. I've seen everything. You know, I was working all that night too, doing my job, mind my own business. Not like I had time to waste standing around here doing the whole night. Memories of Kurita. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Kurita. He was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts in my book. But I heard he was lagging around the polls against Mr. Ungard. Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know. But he was going to become even a bigger star than he used to be. Look, just all this mountain of presents. To show up the mountain of feelings of his fans for him. Yeah, the mountain is pretty big and certainly nothing to shake a stick at. Mr. Nick. What is it, Pearls? The presents, they're all bears, right? She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. All of Mr. Kurita's presents from his fans seem to be bears. Oh, that's because you can't think of Juan without thinking about bears. Bears? Why bears? You don't know? One of my favorite year, Juan was training. He fought a bear-handed with a bear. He used to give it and let the bear win, and after the fight, became friends. Wow, what a heartwarming story. Look, it's just like those young people's dramas. I could see those two tuckered out, down by a river going, hey, you sure you can fight? You too, bub, you too. Did all that really happen? It's in his biography, bub. What a load of crock. So ever since then, his fans have been giving him bears as presents. Yeah, nice bears. I'm Uncle Barely's 8 o'clock. What is that infernal racket? It's one of the presents going off. It's already past 8 p.m. Way past your bedtime. It startled me. I thought I was going to die for a second. 8 p.m. That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember? Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's 2 days since the ceremony. Transceiver. Hello, hello? This is not a phone. Maya, how is Maya? You haven't heard her, have you? It seems you are not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. I have heard the news, so it would seem that my present did you no good. No, Mystic Maya, Mystic Maya. One more day, please. I'll ask for one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time, please. I suppose if I must. I need to quit more than anything else after all. Please, please let Maya say something. I want to hear her say she's a... Alright, Littles. What is with the static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? It seems... bad. Connects. Damn it, did the transceiver suddenly break? Excuse me? What happened? I don't know, but all of a sudden it became nothing but static. Mystic Maya, Mystic Maya. Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. The sooner the better. Guess we can get nothing out of here, I guess. Guess we leave, I guess? Let's go back to our office then. Hey, welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. That's nice, thanks.
Rich man's luxurious full-course meal out of a can, that is. I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have time to eat. Oops, looks like you don't have a can opener, pal. You gotta be kidding me. I thought he already whipped something up. Oh, I know. There's one way I can help to be useful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, since he's here, I was wondering if I could try asking him about. Maybe he could fix the receiver? The transceiver? Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask Mr. Grumpy Tech about that thing. What thing? Oh yeah, this thing's all up and broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal? When I was talking to the kidnapper, it suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh? Maybe it fixed itself. That's strange. I sure it made a loud static noise. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. Electromagnetic interference. So what is electromagnetic interference? It's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. And when you put it that way, I don't understand what you're talking about. Like for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen, the stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and acting kind of fuzzy, right? Huh? Computer? It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird. Oh yes, the TV does that. So that's what you're talking about. Seems to be amazingly happy at being able to understand this. So the room you were in when that interference the transceiver had, it's gotta be something that's sending out very strong radio waves, pal. Something like, a listening device or something. Ah. Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened? We are in Mr. Korea's room to see the murder. What? That's it, I'm going to sneak into the prison and get a big sweeper. I'll see you at the crime scene later, alright, pal? Alright. Wait, Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. On fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! Should be going too, Mr. Nick. Alright, let's go. Alright. It seems like there's some kind of, like, listening device in Mr. Corita's room. So hopefully Gumshoe is there with us. Hey, you're finally here, pal. Sorry to keep you waiting. Yeah, the bug sweeper? Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. Then suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean. So yeah, I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that. Hey, calm down, pal. I just said I didn't need one. Just not the police. Wow, so this is a bug sweeper? It looks a little broken. Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal. Oh? By who? Me, of course. This sure brings back memories. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little beat up. I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here. Your heart and soul? It'll work, trust me, pal. It'll do the job, but you can't set the sensitivity. So it's gonna beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves. Isn't it better that way? Oh ho ho ho. Anyway, since I brought this all the way, might as well give it a whirl, right, pal? I'm getting that sinking feeling again. Alright, I'll tell you all you have to use this baby. There's a listening device or some sort of bug hidden in this room, pal. So we're gonna find it, right? Right, now first let's turn on the sweeper on. Next, move the sweeper around to give the room a real look-see, pal. The sweeper will let you know a strong sense of signal picking up, so keep an eye on it, okay? So once you find something that's giving up a lot of radio waves, press enter to lock onto it. And that's a lot of things here that's going to give up a radio waves. So let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal? Alright, I'm going to stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find the bug, got it, pal? Okay, we're gonna have to find it. Lamp, check. Listening device, nope. There are lots of lamps in this room, aren't there, Mr. Nick? Yeah, they're all on. You shouldn't do that, Mr. Nick. Don't you know that's wasteful? Yes, technology. If we leave the lights on, it's wasteful technology. We get it. Yeah, I'll be more conscious from now on. Sorry.
I don't really think the listening device is in the TV of all places. Looks like the TV was left on and out showing an old samurai movie. Yeah, this channel plays all sorts of international movies as well as domestic ones. Now every time I watch one of these old movies, I always think, wow, these Japanese stars are really good at English. Yeah? When I grow up, I want to study Japanese. I should probably keep my mouth shut here and not destroy her dream. Well, the phone is the most common place for listening device, I'd say. Let's take the receiver apart first, before we get ourselves here. Wow, you know a lot about electronics, Mr. Nick. Yeah, I know tons, especially when it comes to taking them apart. It's my specialty. I'll leave the fixing part up to Gumshoe. So, is there a listening device in here? No. I really thought it had to be in the phone, too. What? Cell phone? No bugs here. Cell phone? What? Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is. I'm sorry, I never seen one before. Now that she mentioned my cell phone couldn't get any reception while I was staying in Korean Village. Pearls has never lived outside that village, so I can't say it's impossible to live without one. Radio's on and started playing something. Oh, it's the Kid's Question Corner. Professor, why is the Earth round? Don't you need to ask why is the Earth flat? Yes, why is it, Mr. Nick? Why don't you listen to the radio program a little more, Pearls? Ah, what a lovely bear. Ah! This must be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots. It's a real robot? It's a real robot? Yeah, it's a real one. Mr. Nick! Yes? How many horsepowers is it? How many horsies? Horsies? Well, look, it's a bear, so, I guess we're gonna slide? Wow, there's a really delicious loaf of bread in here. It's been keep warm all this time since the murder. Well, Mr. Scrappy Detective always says, gotta keep the trail crime scene warm. Like to keep warm in that case is a little more metaphorical. Plain old calculator. It says 50 on it. Maybe he was calculating his allowance, a whole 50 cents. Maybe if he was a spirit medium. This TV's remote control doesn't look like the listening device is in here. I'm sorry, I was thinking, what if TV remotes work on other things like, can I make your expansions like TV channels? Zap? Hey! What if I could, oh, the people I would give the mute button to. I don't think it's gonna work on me. Why don't we try it on Maya tomorrow, okay? Okay. Well, it looks like... What's wrong? Why do you look troubled? It's just that I can't imagine the listening device being inside this alarm clock. Just some sort of remind me of something that happened a long time ago. Oh? Well, anyway, looks like the listening device is in here. There's no listening device in that notebook computer, huh? What's that notebook computer? Do you know what a notebook is? Yes, it's a small book you can write paper you write on, so... Well, that thing is a notebook in a way, it's basically a small laptop. Mr. Nick, what's a laptop? She's so slow. What's this? Sort of looks like a hot water pot, I guess. Instead it comes hot water and coffee comes out. Really? Then this pot can do that? Is there a pot that orange juice can come out of? I don't think there is anything like that, Pearl. Sorry. It's called a juicer, Phoenix, right? This is a refrigerator, right? I don't really think the listening device is in something like this. It's filled with nothing but healthy vegetable juices, right? Yeah, sure. What does that have to do with listening devices? Oh, the water in this hot pot is run out. I'm gonna get more water for it. Okay, sounds good. Looks like she's forgot all about the listening device. I'm really trying to find it. Wait, what? The bear? This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen.
Hey, so did you find it? The listening device, I mean?
No, not this red, but this bear eyes.
Let's see. Perfect normally stuffed bear with strong, really straight away. Sounds like you found a device to me, pal. Let's take this big fella's eye and see what we've got.
No, you can't. It's such a violent act.
Oof, rip.
No, bear son.
It's a miniature camera. It looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer.
What emitter?
Transmitter, pal.
Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff? So this tiny thing is a camera.
Yep, and it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera, mostly used in security sensor.
So it's a video camera.
It runs on battery, which comes with a set.
But there's no videotape on this camera.
It's the only camera part here, pal. The tape recorder is just a tape inside somewhere else.
Somewhere else?
Footage is changed into radio waves and is sent to the recorder.
So it's like a TV broadcast, isn't it?
You know, you're right.
Set to record the victim's room for 8 p.m. for 1 hour. Was running at the time of the murder. I want to see footage. So what is this transmitter?
The device that sends the footage to the camera took the specific destination. It's like a video version of the listening device, pal.
It's like attached to a small clock-like thing.
Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn on the camera and record at a certain time with it.
Set it for a certain time?
Yep, let's see here. It looks like it'll start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 hour.
8 p.m.? That was the time the awards ceremony ended.
There's no date set, so it's been recorded every night, I guess.
Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here?
I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder.
Then maybe.
Maybe this camera caught the murder on tape?
What?
If you think about the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have a clear shot of the whole crime, pal.
So now it's a camera in this bear's eye? It was disguised as a present.
I'm sure it was here to highlight the murder, pal.
But who gave the bear?
It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in mind.
Who gave Mr. Creator this present?
I don't know, pal, but this means that someone out there's got a video of what happened here that night.
Isn't there any way we could find out who that person is?
Possible, pal. Radio waves can be set in almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out.
Oh. Is there really no way to find out?
I got it. Hey, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to go around the electronics shop, see if I can find out who bought this.
That's impossible. It's already 9 p.m.
Leave it to me. If I have to search all night, you'll find your man, pal. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah!
He's gone. Yeah, but Mr. Scrubby Detective sure is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard for Mystic Maya's sake. Mystery how you manage to always do things in most inefficient ways, right? Ugh. You'll have to excuse me. I just heard your conversation just now. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? Our rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic. You have to move one forward one step at a time. I see, thanks. Don't thank me yet, we still have to find her. So there was a spy camera hidden all this time inside the stuffed animal, huh? You're one lucky man, right? Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl? I have no idea. Of course not. This maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade and only a small number of these are exported here. What? The camera and the transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking it how again to this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is. Can you really do that, Mr. Nick? Can he really? Well, I guess so. It's 9 p.m. I think I can make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things you have to do. I'll see you soon, Wright? Smell you later. Wait! What?
Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. And besides that, Wright, until court reconvenes, are you concerned with yourself with this question? Who was the person that murdered Juan Carita? The real killer? Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, Wright. Everything begins with the truth. Juan Carita's real killer. Miss Andrews passed. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. On Guard. Bruh, he's so suspicious. Matt On Guard. And this card, Shelly the killer. Maya, the only way I could save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do is find the truth. Okay, this looks like the end of the episode. So next time on Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Justice for All, I'm guessing we're gonna continue in the investigation. So I guess I'll see you guys all next time.